and welcome back to More Hat in Time. Last time we did a lot of chores, but we got rewarded with a timepiece. It actually took us one try, and it actually was like my best run ever of this level after practicing it off stream or off screen a few times. Again, that was like my third time playing the level, so again, it was kind of a fluke, but I'm happy it went as smoothly as it did. But this time we're gonna rock the boat. We start out on the deck of the ship.
Do I not look busy to you, pup? Go play somewhere. Let an old captain relax. The SEALs can handle things for a minute. Hopefully they've learned not to mess with the steering wheel by now.
We need to get out to that island over there. And if the captain isn't looking after the steering wheel, maybe we can go course correct a little bit, make it a little bit easier. Obviously, swimming in Arctic water probably isn't the smartest idea ever. So we're gonna go down here. I actually landed on the correct level for once. I'm actually going to, I don't think we need the hook shots. We're gonna go back to Relic, because there's the last Rift token. We're gonna pilot the ship. So just kind of move the control stick. I love seeing the seals going back and forth as you're literally rocking the boat. This is like a scripted scene, kind of like breaking out of the net in Snatcher's Forest, where you just kind of keep doing this for a little bit, and eventually it'll progress. It is fun though, also probably not good for people with motion sickness, so I apologize.
Hello? The captain has a message.
Hand me that microphone. Who's at the wheel? We're headed straight for an iceberg. All hands on deck. It's all going down, pup. I never thought I'd see the day. Her maiden voyage, too. Won't take more than a few minutes for all this to hit the seafloor, I think. Well, you might want to get to a lifeboat, pup. And be smart.
So we kind of doomed this ship, so it only seems right that we clean up our own mess, which is actually kind of an interesting thing about this game, and I've heard a lot of people discuss this fact that even in the main game, Hatkid kind of isn't the most noble protagonist and generally does a lot of kind of not cool things, but it's also a kid, so like she tends to just kind of do things on impulse that kind of mess with other people, which is an interesting protagonist. I'm gonna go for the gutsy strat over here and try to get all four in one go. This is probably a mistake. Do not try this at home. Definitely try to break this up. By the way, this is also a very disorienting level. I find just, even though the ship isn't even actively moving, I find it just a hair disorienting.
Ooh, where are we going?
So here's a shortcut back to the main room. Cut through here, and then you want to... Okay, I'm just kind of trying to get my bearings, actually. I'm a little turned around. Go over here on this little ice sculpture. Or iceberg, probably. One thing people don't realize, and they don't telegraph this well, a few more ponds leading in here would have been nice. But this is a door. Like, a lot of playthroughs I've seen go the long way around. I don't blame them, because it doesn't really telegraph that super well that you can cut through there. But you can, so I highly recommend doing that. Also, the water will kill you if you stay there long enough. It also kind of is hard because you have to like jump out of the water, which is very difficult, so don't be me. Actually break this up. Actually, before we go up there, our intended path, we're actually gonna cut back through here because I missed a rift token. It's through here, so it's not that difficult to get to, but it is down here, right in that corner. This is very easy to miss. I completely forgot about it, if that's any indication. To my knowledge, there's not another one? I am not 100% sure. If you come up with an odd total, then oh well. Again, this is like one of those weird cases for me where it's like not blind because I haven't played it, but kind of like our last playthrough. I haven't played this a lot because it's new, so yeah, if I'm really bad at this, again, it's just lack of familiarity. Okay, now I'm really turned around, actually. This is the kitchen. So that would end up... Oh yeah, there's something else in the engine room, too, so I might as well actually grab that, I suppose. I know a lot of people didn't like this mission. I actually thought this was actually a pretty decent mission. Like, I didn't have any real problems with this one. Like, the only mission I kind of didn't like was ship shape, and again, they ended up fixing everything I had issue with in the ship shape, so I'm not entirely sure where this arrow is pointing, to be honest. So I'm gonna take one more look, and if I can't see it, I'm gonna move on. So I don't know where the arrow is actually pointing, because when you're in here, it's like pointing down, and then immediately as you come out, it starts pointing back again. So I'm not entirely sure where this is. I'm actually gonna take an intention... Nah, we're right here. We don't need to take an intentional death. Yeah, I don't know what that rift token is. So, sorry Rift Token, you're gonna get left behind. Please let this be the right way. I am so lost, actually. Jump up here. I think it's through here. I think we're good. There we go. Oh, we're back here. Back to being lost. Wait, no. Wrong way. I need to go through here. Again, have I ever mentioned I don't have the strongest sense of direction in the world? Because I don't. I get super turned around. And this literally being turned around makes me even more turned around. AKA the ship being upside down on its side makes me even less aware of where to go. So the fact that I haven't actually gone too lost is actually impressing me. To tell the truth, I thought I'd be way more worse off than I actually am. Here we are, outside. Couple rift tokens to get out here. Actually, we don't have many pawns to get, so we're just gonna ditch that badge for now.
Whoa! You're like pretty strong, huh?
I feel like this fish is a reference to SpongeBob, but I'm actually not sure. We're gonna drop you two off. Make our lives a little bit easier. Alright, so we have a seal up here. And we actually have a rift token up here as well. So we're gonna grab that while we're up here, because there's no good time to really get this otherwise. Voila! Where is that pointing to? Like, that's what's bothering me, is I don't know where it's even telling me to go. Oh, I see it. I don't know if I ever got this one, actually, like, on my own time. I don't know if I ever got this rift token. I don't remember getting it. I feel like I would remember. It's kind of in a distinct location. Let's try it. No pain, no gain. Yeah, I feel like I've never done this before. Oh, this is awkward. I'm actually not entirely sure how to get up there now. Can I stand on that? I can. Oh, that jump did not go the way I was holding at all. So we're gonna ditch the rift token because I actually have no clue how to get that. Just know it's there. I showed it off. So there's a rift token. I might get it on my own time, try to figure it out.
Be careful, lass! I meet getters.
So off we go to save the Doctor and the Mafia boss, two people who are very happy to be rescued by us, I'm sure.
Don't wait up for me, pup. Get in a boat and scram. This is my dang ship, and I'll go down with it.
Wait! Lass, where are you going? You want to save him? I'm not gonna hang around a sinking ship. If you don't make it back quick, we'll leave without you.
So now we're rescuing Captain. Fun fact, all passive timers in this chapter are indeed infected or affected by the time stop hat. So we're switching. We're gonna do this. So see, the timer is ticking down a little slower now. Super helpful. I feel like a lot of people don't realize this because actually the time stop hat doesn't affect other timers. We'll see that in a little bit actually, possibly. But yes, this chapter's timers are affected by time stop hat, so definitely do that.
Where's the lass? The ship is sinking. We gotta get out of here. Come on! Get over here, lassie! We're leaving now!
Put me down, pup.
So, because we reached the captain, our time actually reset. So, don't stress too much, because your timer actually does reset after that. It definitely worried me on my first playthrough, seeing the timer ticking down, but then I was like, oh, I don't have
Let
20
go of
seconds.
me. Leave me be, pup.
Little helpful seal, pointing the way. Like there's something down here, but I guess not. Anyway, there's these boats to help us as shortcuts. Again, I recommend highly to use the time stop hat
How are you so strong?
to give you a little bit more of an edge on this level. Again, it is required, to my knowledge, to even access the chapter, so might as well put it to use, if you have it. But again, with the time stop hat, this chapter actually becomes slightly trivial, or this part of it becomes slightly trivial. Also, the time stop hat does help actually during ship shape, fun fact. So if you're struggling with the timers,
Down!
if you're struggling with the timers in that, consider using the time stop hat as well. Also, the sprint hat is not a bad option to use in that as well.
Oh, pup, why wouldn't you just let me go down with my ship? I can't drown, but at least I could pretend for a bit. Although, without me, this crew will never be able to get the lifeboats to shore. Fine. Crew, let's go home.
Thank you, miss.
Like, thanks, dudette. I totally didn't see this coming.
Aye, thank you, lass. The little ones haven't learned to swim yet.
Hopefully our insurance covers this. Anyway, I can't give out refunds, but it looks like there's something shiny on that iceberg over there. Huh. Funny how our ship crashed right next to it. It's all yours, pup.
Huh. Funny, huh? What a coincidence. Landing the ship right by the timepiece. But seriously, back here we also have another rift token. Kind of a weird place. If you actually miss this, you have to do the entire chapter over again, so don't miss it. So yeah, there's that one that I missed back on the ship, which is all the way under the water now, so gotta go back and get that, I suppose. I'll get that off screen. I might show the video, if I can figure out how to get it. But with that, we have finished this chapter. Except not really. Of course, you know how this game works. We have ourselves another time rift. It is in the garden area, in the balcony. I think chapter 1 would be the best place to get this because you pass through there. So we're gonna start the next episode there. And we're gonna do that time rift. By the way, that's actually a mistake. It looks purple, it's actually a blue time rift. I don't know why it's a purple time rift. This is a purple time rift. This is not a purple time rift. This is actually, I think the last blue time rift. So this will be fun. Might be a bit of a shorter video than these last few ones. But yeah, not the cheeriest end to a chapter we've seen so far. Also, we never looked at this. A fancy metal platform for displaying cakes. What kind of person would just show them off though? They're for eating. I can't reach the ones on the top shelf. Good point. But yes, next time on A Hat in Time, we're gonna do the blue time rift of the Arctic Cruise. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more A Hat in Time. Seal the deal.